Right. We're nearly there. There we go. Hi guys.
Hi
Myself
guys.
myself and Rain are live again with the next part of our tarot and music. As you can see by the banner, we're focusing on the wands, and I was going to say, oh, we've someone on, but it's you. um we're focusing on the wands and swords suits today. So we'll go through the cards one by one like we did the last day, and I have a few written down. Rain has some written down, and if anyone then who comes on in the chat has any thoughts for songs, please do say so. But can you put the name of the song, the singer, and what card
Yeah.
think it suits, because the chat obviously is a bit slower coming through, and sometimes it's hard to know what card someone is kind of focused on. So
Okay,
um
so I wanted to say one thing from
one.
last week. I found another really good song for the Devil card. It's Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones.
Okay.
That's a good one. Can you hear me
Devil.
okay? I
I
haven't.
can.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi Frank.
Hey
Frank's here.
Frank. Sympathy for the
I'm wearing my
devil.
10-gallon hat, Frank.
Okay. I have that written down, Rain. Thanks. How are you,
And
Frank?
Jackie, don't
Yeah.
write down everything that I tell you. I'll send you a list at the very end of everything because I have it
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Because, like, it's a lot of writing for you, so
Yeah.
you don't have to write mine down. I'll have mine.
Good
Okay.
stuff. Um so is there
So
anything else, or will we bait away, as they say?
let's go for it.
So I just have my
So,
two suits out. So our first one. Oh, the Rain is using her beautiful dark mansion.
yes, I am.
So I have
I had
my
time to put them in order.
yeah. I have my
There's a
Cheeky
glare.
Tarot by Danilo Sanino. And
Maybe
Rain,
Danilo will drop by today.
maybe. No,
There's the
I
dark
forgot to text
mansion.
him. Usually I text him. Gorgeous.
It's a bit bright, eh?
It is
Hmm.
the bit. Mine is a bit bright too,
Yeah.
but anyway, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we have two. Who else is on? Say hi, guys. So we have our Ace of Wands. Now, the way I found some songs there a while ago was I Googled songs about hope and inspiration. And I got a list, so I went through them one by one and looked up the lyrics and found them. So what I got for the Ace of Wands was Firework by Katy Perry. So I did I kept them open in tabs so I could just fly through some of the lyrics to show you. Firework,
Okay.
right. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under 6 feet under screams, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you because there's a spark in you? You just got to ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July, and so on and so forth. So I just thought that bit of lyrics anyway kind of made some sense in relation to the Ace of Wands.
Okay.
So
Well,
what?
I guess I don't know that song myself. I've heard of
Right.
Katy Perry, but I don't really know her music too much. But
Yeah.
for it, I had trouble with the pages. I'm just letting you know. For me, when I was thinking of this particular page of wands, I thought of there's a Canadian singer called Tom Cochrane, and he has a song called Life is a Highway. And I see the page of wands like taking risks and being energetic and being enthusiastic. And the song goes, Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long.
Oh, I know.
Life's like
Yeah.
a road that you travel on. When there's one day here, the next day's gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. So it's like he has to learn his way along the highway. That's kind of how I saw it. But I always have trouble with the court cards, Jackie. Always. Hershey!
Hey, hey,
Hershey!
Hershey. So, does anyone else have any suggestions? Frank Hershey on the Ace of Wands?
Oh, I said page. I
Oh,
meant
you did.
ace.
You said
Sorry, I
page.
meant
Yeah,
ace.
yeah. I didn't
You
even
know
notice
why?
that.
Because I have mine different. So no, that song is not for the ace. It's for the page.
Oh, okay.
Because I have mine. I start my decks with the page, knight,
Oh, do
queen,
you?
king, and then I go into, yeah, that's the way I do it. So
Oh, okay.
okay, let me start again.
Because
For
you were
the
holding up the
ace,
ace. Yeah.
I have a Beatles song, "Here Comes the Sun,"
Ah,
and let's see, because it says, "It's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Here comes the sun. You've been stuck, and now the sun is firing you up, and you're ready for a fresh start." So that makes more
yeah.
sense for the Ace of Wands. Definitely.
Aces are promises to me from the universe. Yeah, I love that, Hershey.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
So next we have this. Now I don't. Do I have something for the Two of Wands? Oh, I did have something written down, but I must look up the lyrics again properly. So we have the Two of Wands. Now what I had written down was um, "Beautiful Day." That's a U2 song. Wait until I find it.
Oh, I think I have that for something else. I saw,
Do
yeah,
ya?
I have that for something else. Yeah, yeah.
Um, The heart is a bloom, shoots up through the stony ground. There's no room. Where am I? No space to rent in this town. You're out of luck, and the reason that you had to care. The traffic is stuck and you're not moving anywhere. You thought you'd found a friend to take you out of this place, someone you could lend a hand in return for grace. It's a beautiful day. Skies fall. You feel like it's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Like in particular, that verse, because he's looking out over his land, and it is a beautiful day. You know, it is a bright blue sky.
Yeah.
Um, the skies fall. You feel like it's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Yeah, don't let it get away. As in, don't let this lovely day be wasted. You know.
Yeah.
So I thought the verse in particular made sense.
So this is the Dark Mansion Tarot. It looks very, very different from the
Yeah.
RWS, right?
Mm.
So for this one, for the two, it kind of, maybe not in this particular deck, but the Two of Wands always reminds me of a light bulb moment. You're like, oh, you know? So I thought
Yeah.
of, I don't remember the name of the singer, but I think it's a 60s. I can see clearly
Oh
now
yeah.
the rain is gone. I can see
Yeah.
all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna
Love
be a
it.
bright, bright,
Yeah.
bright, sunshiny day.
Love it. Yeah.
Because that's more like what it looks like in your card.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll switch to the RWS for this. Well, no, you'll show yours. I'll show mine.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Just it's nice to see different cards anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, does anyone have anything for the those day ones?
Guys and gals, any suggestions?
Is everyone
Do
doing
I?
okay today? It's freezing here. It's -15, Jackie. Are you going to shiver now? Like, I
Jesus.
can't handle it. I
Is
cannot be
it?
outside. It's
Wow.
unbelievable.
Huh?
Mhm.
My God, we never get anything more than -3, I'd say.
Mm. And it's better than where I was before. I used to live in the mountains in Quebec, and we used to have -40. Like, I would go out and my eyelashes would literally freeze.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm
That
actually
is
better off
crazy.
here. But
Yeah.
at -15, I'm better off.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, do you want to do the three?
I haven't. Do I have anything written for the Three of Wands? I don't. So I'm open to
Well, I've
suggestions.
got some.
Go on.
Okay, so let me see. For me, at least in this deck, in both decks, I think that the person looking over their world has decided that they're going to do something about it and they're going to go for it. So I was thinking of The Wings song "Live and Let Die." Guns N' Roses did it too. The song is, like, going for it, right? It says, "But if in this ever-changing world in which we live in makes you give
Oh,
in and cry, live and let die."
yeah.
That's the Axl Rose version. "Live and let die."
Sound
So
just
that's what
like
I
him.
thought for this one. Pardon me?
You sound just like him.
I'm sure.
Live and let die.
Oh
Um,
god.
Hershey, were you on the last two parts? We did one part about a week ago. We didn't have as much structure as we do now, in that we weren't going through the cards one by one. We were just kind of discussing songs that I'd come up with, and people were guessing what cards they were related to and that kind of thing. But what happened was, I, about 2 years ago, did a tarot course online. It was like 6 Tuesday nights for 2 hours at a time. And she discussed how important music is with tarot, and how she always has a playlist on while she's pulling tarot cards, and she looks at the phone every now and again, and the song always matches whatever she's talking about within the cards she's reading. And it was just
I think that's
incredible.
so cool.
It was cool,
So
like, and I
cool.
remember I remember pulling the 10 of swords, and it wasn't even what was playing. I don't know if I even had the music on, but I pulled the 10 of swords, and I just thought of the song Yaz, "The Only Way Is Up," because 10 of swords is rock bottom. You can't go down any further. It's literally the only way is up. And when I read
Yeah.
the lyrics then of the song, it just made total sense. And like a few days ago, myself and Rain went through the majors, and I pulled, or I thought of the parachute, take a parachute and jump, that song, for the Fool card. And again, the lyrics, all the lyrics match exactly the meaning of the Fool card. It was incredible.
That's
So
very
that's
rare to find a song that
it
matches
is.
perfectly because,
Yeah,
as we discussed, most songs are about love and heartbreak and all that stuff. If you can find a song that has nothing to do with love and all that, because not all the cards are about that, right?
yeah,
So it's really hard to
yeah.
find lyrics like that.
It's
It's
usually
easy to
only a
find titles.
verse. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
titles are easy, but
And often the title
oh,
could be good and the
Hershey
lyrics
says,
might mean nothing.
yeah. Oh, I can relate. I don't do family
Oh,
anymore, but when I used to, Hershey, it took me like a week to recover. A lot of
yeah.
sapped energy.
My uncle now was he's 80 today, and there's well, it was supposed to be a surprise party, but they had to tell him so that he wouldn't freak out. But there's a surprise 80th birthday party on Sunday that I'll be going to, and it's in a family member's house, and a crazy cousin of mine who I have nothing to do with is going to be there more than likely. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to it for his sake, but not for their sake. So yeah, I'll be a bit traumatized Sunday night, but anyway, I'll get through it. It's grand. It'll be 2 hours, and then I can go home again.
Is that your Fats Domino relative? Was it you who said that?
To my dad is mad into Fats Domino.
Oh, it's your
Yeah,
dad.
his brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So lads, does anyone
All
have any
right.
other suggestions for our three of wands? Let us know if you can think anything. Any songs about kind of waiting for your ships to come in, or kind of haven't had an idea and getting the wheels in motion, kind of a thing.
Mm.
Do you know?
Oh,
Anything like that?
let me see. Stop. Yeah, stop. I just thought of a title, "Start Me Up" by the Stones, but the lyrics have nothing to do with it. It's
Oh
more
yeah.
like he wants to have sex with the woman, right?
All
Start
right.
me up. All right. So next.
Four of Wands. Do I have something? I
Okay.
didn't have something for the Four of Wands yet.
Let's see. I do. Oh, I have something for everything here, but
Leave it alone.
oh, I like Garth Brooks, but I don't know that song, Hershey.
I don't
The
know if I
River.
know it either.
For the
I'll have to
three?
write.
Hershey
I'll have
for
to
the
write
three?
that down. I'd probably know it now if I looked it up, I suppose.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm gonna write that down there now quickly. Don't I check. You talk away there on the 4 of Wands if you want while I Google this one.
Well, in this Dark Mansion Tarot, the Four of Wands, there's a dude who's on his knees proposing to the chick, right? So this particular card here, sorry, am I making light of that? There's a young man who's romantically proposing to a woman, not a dude on his knees
Dude.
proposing to a chick. So I'm thinking that this is all about success and achievement and being in the place of harmony. So I thought of the Carpenters song. I think it's the Carpenters. I'm on the top of the world looking
Yeah.
down on creation, and the only explanation I can find. I think the whole song is great for this particular card.
Yeah.
That's my contribution.
Hershey, I don't know what that's
Oh,
about. I had that problem with the last live we did as well, whereby I was hearing my own echo the whole time. I have the echo cancellation thing on, so I don't know what the hell
is it
is wrong with
Jackie or is it me too?
it. It's just
Because I
me,
didn't check
I'd
my
say.
settings. Hold
That's
on.
just me from
I
my
have
end.
echo cancellation on. Yeah.
Mine is on, like, so I don't know why it's doing it. I can hear it a little bit every now and again.
Do you have the right microphone on in the settings?
Yeah, wait now. Audio.
Hmm.
Yes,
I
just
don't
built-in
know.
mic. Like I'm on my Chromebook.
Hmm.
So I don't know, but
Okay. I don't hear an
it's
echo when you're talking to me. I don't hear an echo at all.
no. Well, I can only hear it myself anyway. I don't know, but it was the same the last. Well, it wasn't as, or it was worse the last night. It's not too bad tonight. It's only the odd time I'm hearing myself, so I don't know. But it's
Okay.
surprising that Hershey is hearing it too, because usually it's only myself. Do you know? I don't know.
Hmm.
So
Maybe
I
you're
don't even
going
know.
crazy.
It's possible. Who knows, girl? The song "The
So yes,
River." I just looked up
the
the
river.
lyrics. Hold on now again. She said that was the 3, right? You know, a dream is
Six.
like a river, even changing, or sorry, ever changing as it flows, and the dreamer is just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind you and never knowing what's in store makes each day a constant battle just to stay between the shores. I like that. I like the
Mm.
words. I can see how it would I have it written down anyway. I can see how that would relate to the 3. So thanks for that, Hershey.
Yeah. Garth Brooks has great hats too.
Yeah. So
All right.
anything for the 4 lads? All about stability and happy family life and celebration and things like that.
Well, we could always think of the Kool and the Gang song again.
Yeah, that just came to my mind again as well, yeah.
Yeah.
This'll be me at my party on Sunday.
2 hours.
2 hours, that's it, I'm out the gap.
Hmm.
So,
Boundaries.
yeah.
It's hard.
It is. So, will we
All
move
right.
on to our 5 of Wands?
I have this one here. There.
So,
Now, this card, no matter what deck, it always just, for some reason, it reminds me of just people messing with your mind. Like they look like they're fighting, but they're not really fighting.
yeah.
And they're kind of sizing each other up, but no one's really taking a stand. But it could also be about trying to get better at fighting. That's what I'm thinking of when I look at this. And I thought of this. Okay, you guys who know songs from the 70s, maybe you might remember Kung Fu Fighting.
Yeah.
Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Huh. Those cats were fast as lightning. Huh. And it says, you have to have great timing, right? In the song, there has to be expert timing. And these guys, maybe it's the opposite of that, because these guys don't seem to have expert timing, but they
No.
need to learn expert timing, I think. So that's my stretch for this one.
I had. Oh yeah, wait now till I look up the lyrics first. I tell you. There it is. So this was from my list that I googled a while ago. It's "Where Is the Love" by what were they called? Wait now, sorry, I have to go back. Black Eyed Peas.
Oh,
So
that's ahead of my time.
what's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world's addicted to the drama, only attracted to things that'll bring you trauma, etc., etc. So, I mean, the whole lot of it, kind of ties in with this, I won't go through the whole lot. But it's like madness is what you demonstrate, and that's exactly how anger works and operates. Man, you gotta love just to set it straight. Take control of your mind and meditate. Let your soul gravitate to the love, y'all. So I thought this was that song was quite apt for the Five of Wands.
Yeah, those are good lyrics for that card.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Five of Wands for me might be easy on me.
Easy on Me. By who? Hershey? Easy on Me.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't know.
recognize the title of this song.
No.
But then you weren't here last time, Hershey. I said my knowledge of music stops probably in the mid 90s. So anything after that is just right over my head.
Yeah, I don't know who that is now either. That doesn't ring a bell.
Mm.
Right now till I find my next one. There it is it? The Six of Wands, Adele. Oh, okay.
Adele. Mhm.
I'll have to look it up because I'm not sure.
I do know she has a
Oftentimes,
lovely voice, though. She
yeah,
does
she
have a
does.
lovely voice. Yeah.
She does.
Okay, so oops.
So we have the Six of Wands. Any suggestions for that? I have one. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Hmm. Yeah, that
Because
works for that. Mhm.
because the what doesn't kill you would be from the Five of Wands. All the fighting and arguing makes you stronger to kind of move on successfully. Do you know what I mean? Without
Yeah.
going through all the lyrics, but I mean, the lyrics do tie in, but instead of going through them all, I mean, there is enough in the heading anyway, to kind of make
Yeah.
sense for this. So what do you think?
Well, I think that's a good one. That works well. For me, when
Yeah,
I see this card, because I'm thinking of the original Rider-Waite, I'm not thinking of this. This is just
yeah,
a different,
yeah,
this is marriage. It has nothing to do with that. To me, that's not victory. I'm not into
yeah,
marriage.
yeah,
It could be victory to some people, but no, for me, it's like it's about a soldier coming home after war and coming home on his
yeah.
horse, victorious. And I thought of the John Denver song, Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Oh,
Um, because I look at it as from the perspective of the actual soldier who's been fighting and he just wants to be home. He doesn't want to be fighting anymore. He's won. He doesn't want to be injured anymore. And the lyrics are country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. So that's the one I thought about for this.
yeah.
And the whole song is about going home to his West Virginia home.
Hi,
Hi,
Michelle.
Michelle W.
Poor her, she was getting non-stop phone calls. That's all right, girl.
I
We'll be here.
rarely answer my phone. I never
Oh,
answer my phone. I go,
mine's on
click.
silent most of the time anyway, so.
Yeah. All
So
right.
anyone any suggestions, lads? For the Six of Wands? You
Six
can
of
always
Wands.
put,
Did you
you can
find?
always,
Sorry, go
what?
ahead.
I'm just saying they can always put, if they have any thoughts later, they can put them in the comments afterwards anyway,
Yeah. I was going to say, I found it more challenging to find songs for the minors than the majors. And for me, the court cards, I have
Yeah.
a real hard time with them.
Well,
Yeah.
I've nothing written down. Well, I have a few from the first one that I did. Do you know my first the first live I did with Heather.
Mm. We were kind
I
of all
thought,
over the place there.
yeah, and I have a lot of songs that that I put chord cards to, so I just have to look back a few pages to find them. But they're there. There's a few. All right, we did get a certain amount of songs that we put to me or chord cards.
Okay.
So yeah, 7 of
So
wands. Do I have something I do?
7 of Wands.
I wrote down Eye of the Tiger anyway for 7 of wands.
I think I have that for something else.
That's the thing too. You see,
He's got
we
the
look.
Eye of the Tiger more than yours.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. This one is too cute.
Yeah. Cheeky. Well, for me, I got for this card, it always looks to me like somebody's cornered and they need help. So I thought of the Beatles' Help because
Oh,
the lyrics are when I was younger, so much younger than today, I never
uh,
needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self assured. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
yeah.
Or, you know,
And I
or I'm
do
feeling Eye of the
appreciate
Tiger, help me.
you around. Yeah. Love that too. Yeah, that's good.
And
I
this
like it.
this particular deck, the card, it always he looks so like he's gonna get you. You know, it's very
Yeah,
different. It's a different feeling from the Rider Waite card.
it is,
But I
isn't it?
based all of my yeah, I based all of the songs that I found on the Rider Waite deck, the
Okay.
original.
Yeah.
I'm just showing these for fun, you know.
Ah, yeah. It's nice to see different
Uh,
perspectives anyway.
yeah.
Do I have anything for the 8? I don't have anything written down for the 8. I couldn't think of anything. This is quite well, it's not different, it's just with all the birds added in. And yours, of course, with the girl.
Yeah, the girl, she's flying. So, well, you said you didn't have anything, Jackie?
No, not for this one.
No. Okay, because I was thinking about the Tom Petty song "Free Falling," and
Oh,
the song is about him getting away from a toxic relationship and being free. So, you know, I love this song so much. He's like, "I'm free, free falling," but
I like
he
that.
chose to free fall, you know? So
Yeah,
he's actually going in the direction of being free and falling, and he took action and he got away from that thing.
yeah,
And you know
yeah,
me with my relationships on the brain thing, it's always about that.
yeah.
I'd be a good love reader, you know? If people have problems with their love life, come see Rain.
Yeah, I like that
So
song. I
yeah,
love it.
it's such a nice song. Oh.
Cool. Free
Actually, I
fall.
think
I love it.
in that album, he wrote a few songs on that subject. So he probably just came out of a really bad relationship, and he wrote all these songs about being free and getting rid of
Yeah,
the person and moving on and stuff. So I thought that would be good for not just because you know if you think of free falling, if you free fall out of an airplane, it's not like you have any direction, you're just falling. But
yeah,
in his song, he took the step to free fall. So it's
yeah,
I thought it might be good for this one.
yeah.
So
Cool. I like it. I like it.
hmm,
So the 9 of wands. What do I have? Wait now. I'm still standing.
oh, I thought
If I
about
can,
that one.
if I can find it. I don't know where I have the lyrics.
I could sing
Uh,
them for you.
Do sing away. Oh, here it is. So here I found it. I'm looking for the chorus. Um. So I'm still standing, Elton John. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Rain is gonna sing it in a minute, by the way. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. So this is him saying
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
yeah, even after all that's happened, he's still
yeah.
some part of him is still focused on the need to move forward and to get away from all the dramas with her and all the rest of it, or him, or whoever he was singing about. Um,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, I'm still standing Elton John for the Nine of Wands. Anyways, what I had.
Nice.
Love
Okay.
that song.
Well, I was gonna I was gonna tell you about mine, but it doesn't really go with this image of the Nine of Wands. So it would go with the traditional image. I see the Nine of Wands as someone who needs to have a little bit of courage because sometimes he's kind of looking like this. He's got a wound on his
Yeah,
head. He needs
yeah.
something, you know. So I thought about the CCR song, Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Because the lyrics are, someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. So it talks about there there was a big storm, but the sun is about to shine. Have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? So it's
Yeah,
about sort of, oops, sorry, someone's fears, but they're trying to stand up and they need a little courage, but the rain's going to come down even though it's on, it's a sunny day behind the rain. So have you ever seen the rain?
oh yeah, because I knew the lyrics. I recognized the lyrics, but I couldn't think of the song. But yeah, I get it now
Yeah,
that you sang it.
it's a nice song.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi,
Fatima.
Fatima.
Fatima, Fatima, potato, potato.
Um, right. I'm going to look for the lyrics to my next one.
Okay.
I don't know if I know this song. I'd have to play it for myself. Where is it? Oh, there we go. So it's the 10 of Wands we're on to, lads. And the song lyrics I picked to go with it, it's The Climb and it's by Miley Cyrus. So it
I don't know that
says,
one.
yeah, I don't know if I know it, but it's just it was in that list when I Googled it. And like I said, I was looking up the lyrics to see if they made any sense. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. Always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm going to have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb, etc., etc. So
There's
it's like
always going to be another mountain.
yeah, do you know? So I
He
just,
doesn't see it as hills. He sees them as
yeah,
mountains. They could be
yeah,
little hills that he can go one at a time, but he's carrying that mountain on his back.
yeah. He's carrying
That's a
so
good one.
much. It is, isn't it? Yeah. And
That's a
I
good
don't
one.
even, like I said, I don't even
Yeah.
know if I know that song, but the lyrics just made sense anyway. So I wrote
Yeah.
it down.
I don't know that song either, but I know her father, Billy Ray Cyrus, Achy
Lee
Breaky
Ray.
Heart.
Yeah. Classic.
Well, for this one I thought of Queen and Bowie, Under Pressure.
Oh,
Pressure pushing down
yeah.
on me, pushing down on you. But especially, there's what is it? Watching some good friends scream, "Let me out."
Okay.
They don't know how to release the burden. The friend is saying,
Yeah.
"Let me out." They don't know how to, it's a burden
Yeah.
under pressure.
Mm, I like
Dun,
that. Of
dun,
course,
dun, 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 dun.
whenever I hear that, I always go into Ice Ice Baby.
If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it.
I love it. Oh my God.
Okay. Hershey has to
Bye,
go.
Hershey. Mind yourself, girl.
Thanks for
Mind
dropping
yourself.
by.
So that's the 10. Now, I need to look back a few pages and see if I have anything for these court cards.
Ah, yes.
Um,
But, in general, I've been reading tarot since 2003.
wow.
And but I was always reading intuitively, and I never liked the Rider-Waite deck at first, and I was buying all these other sort of
Yeah.
fun different decks and stuff. So I was reading by the images. And then it was just a couple of years ago that I decided I needed to learn the RWS system. And I fell in love with the cards. But I got to tell you, even after a couple of years, and it could be my wonky memory, but I still have trouble with court cards all the time. All the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I can remember, the entire Ice Ice Baby lyrics, but don't ask me what the Page of Wands means. Maybe I should put it to song. That might help me remember.
Maybe, maybe. Um,
And
that's pen.
all of the original Terminator, I can recite the whole movie for you. I won't do
Oh
it.
wow,
I'll be
God.
nice, but see, I have memory for certain things, but same
Yeah.
with you, Frank? Yeah.
Ah, yeah. We're all the same, sure, like that.
Yeah.
Um, just looking through my list to see if Jesus, I have so many songs written down.
Mhm.
I have a lot of swords ones that we went through already. That's pentacles, not wands.
Okay.
Do.
The mind is a beautiful thing to waste. And then I think, didn't Megadeth do the mind is a beautiful thing to taste? Would you know that, Frank? Some metal stuff.
Yeah, I don't seem to have any suggestions from before for the wands.
Nothing
No,
for the wands. Okay.
I have nothing for the wands. What you call it, court cards.
Okay.
We had some pentacles ones and we had swords ones, but we didn't, and cups, I think.
Mhm.
Page of wands, real wild child, Iggy Pop. Page of wands.
Okay. Yeah, the fire,
Someone
the
actually said
wildness.
Knight of Wands in as well for
Mhm.
that, yeah. So Page or Knight, real wild child, Iggy Pop.
I'm a real wild one, wild one, wild
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I remember that video. The guy who was the keyboardist, he looked like a skinhead. He had no hair, and he looked exactly like my friend, whose name was Frank. Actually, we called him Frank the Skin back in my punk days. He looked exactly like him.
It was when I
So the
was
page of
watching.
wands.
It was when I was
Hmm.
watching. What was I watching? Pretty Woman there last week, and that was one of the songs in it. So I was writing down all the names of the songs I heard while I was watching
Oh,
the movie, and then thinking of what.
okay, that was in it.
Yeah, and thinking of what
This
cards they
keep
went
to
with.
mind.
So yeah,
Had
Maiden.
I saw that movie when it came out and not since, so I don't remember any of it.
Huh?
I mean, I know the gist of it, and I know Richard
Yeah,
Gere's in it and, all
yeah,
that, but I don't remember any of that. Hmm.
it was a good movie. I've
Well,
seen it
like
many
I said before,
times.
when I got mixed up between the ace and the page, this is life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long.
Yeah.
So that's my
No,
song for this. But you use that song for the night as well, right?
well, yeah, I have the two written down. Well, I see. I had said on the first live, I had said the name of the song, and someone suggested the Page ones, and someone suggested the Night ones. So, I mean, it could go with either of them, do you know,
Yeah.
because they're both young and wild and free and passionate
Yeah.
and whatnot, you know.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
what did you have for the night, or did you have something for the Night ones? I should say.
I have a song for every single card, Jackie, even if it's a stretch. I tried really hard. So this is my Knight of Wands here. Let's see. There he is. Now, I don't know if you saw the same TV shows as I did. Did you see any American TV shows like back in the 80s? And you remembered Happy Days, right?
Yeah, oh
When we
God, yeah, I
talked about
loved
that.
Happy Days. Yeah,
So
yeah,
you remember Laverne and Shirley?
yeah. We would have
Okay,
had one of
so
those. Yeah.
Knight of Wands. At one point, I was going to TV show themes to look at lyrics for them, and the
Yeah.
Laverne and Shirley theme. I thought about this because it's um, "Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true, doing
Doing
it
it
our
our
way."
way.
And then yeah, and then there's more. Nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now. There's
Yeah.
nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible. Like I think the whole
Love
theme
it.
song is about
Yeah.
this guy just doing it his way, you know?
And like we
But
said, it is rare that the whole song makes sense to the
yeah,
card, you know? Yeah.
yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
That's cool.
So
Good find.
so it's fun. Looking
Yeah.
at TV show themes, I looked through a whole bunch. I have another one too, but I'll leave that for when the time comes.
Hey, Maya.
Okay, Maya.
Maya's in the house.
Hmm. You're not too late. We're almost done with the wands, though.
Not at all, girl. So, Maya, put your thinking cap on. We're on to the Queen of Wands. If you have any suggestions for a song for the Queen of Wands, someone who's
Here we go.
I don't know what to put down for them. Someone who's fiery and passionate and always looks on the bright side of life. She's independent with that black cat there by her side.
You just came up with a suggestion.
Go on.
Always look on the bright
Oh yeah,
side of life. Doo-doo,
yeah,
doo-doo,
I love
doo-doo,
that song.
doo-doo.
I did have that written down in the first live for something, but I can't remember what. Yeah.
Sorry. Well, the song I thought about was Venus. I don't know who originally sang it, but Bananarama sang it in the
Oh
80s, right?
yeah.
Because it's
Oh
goddess at a mountain top. Her weapons were her crystal eyes, making every man mad. The eyes on this image particularly made me think of that. And I also think that the Queen of Wands is, she knows what she's worth, you know, she knows.
yeah.
And so the line from the song is, she's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. So I thought about
Yeah.
Venus
I'm
for the
your
Queen of Wands.
Venus. Yeah.
That could also go for the Queen of Cups because Venus is all about love and all that. But I thought about those particular lyrics because she's got it, and the Queen of Wands knows this is it. She's got it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like
She's
it.
the thing. So
Maya
Maya
said,
has
"I'm
one.
a bitch, I'm a lover. I can't. I know the song. I know the song well. I can't think of who sings it
Bitch.
either. But I'm a bit.
Well,
Oh, is it
we know that
Alanis?
song.
Oh, Alanis Morissette or
Bitch,
someone?
I'm a lover.
I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a.
I'm a this. I'm a that. I'm your something something.
I'm a
I
sinner.
couldn't
I'm a
remember that.
saint. I will not
Yeah,
something something something. Yeah, I know the song anyway. It's
yeah,
someone like Alanis
something
Morissette
like
or
that.
someone, isn't it? I think it is. Anyway, I know it. I'll find it. Thanks, Maya. Good pick. So, King of Wands. There we
Is this
go.
the card that reminds me of John Travolta? That face?
I don't know. To the Nine of Cups in the original Rider Waite makes me think of John Travolta, unfortunately.
Oh,
But I used to like John
oh,
Travolta, but
Frank
then I
has a
found out he
question.
was a Scientologist, so I'm, not bothered about him anymore.
Same here. I know. I watched
Like,
Leah Remini's documentary 2 months ago,
oh
the whole thing,
yeah,
and
I'm
I'm off
done with all
certain
them.
people now. So
Yeah,
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 they're an evil people. But anyway,
yeah. God, talk about
do you
cults.
like
Anyway,
Kim
for
Wilde
another
Rain?
day.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Frank. My knowledge of music, with the exception of certain bands that I really, really loved, I knew only the hit songs. So if you tell me a song by Kim Wilde, I'll probably remember it,
Oh yeah.
but I don't particularly remember any of her songs. So,
I'd always hear songs and I go, "Oh my God, is that so and so?" I wouldn't know who sang it,
yeah,
that kind of way.
I mostly remember tunes and not really
Yeah.
the artist sometimes. So, all right. Cambodia sounds very familiar. Cambodia. Cambodia sounds familiar. I'll have to look it up, Frank.
So
Doesn't
what
ring a
do we
bell.
have for the King of Wands?
Oh, okay. Well, may I?
Go on.
I feel like he inspires other people because he's filled with fire and passion.
Ooh,
So I was thinking of the Barry Manilow song, I Write the Songs. It's such a good song. It's from the 70s. It's
okay.
I write the songs that make the whole world sing. That's the melody of it.
Sounds familiar,
Um
yeah.
He's like, because some of the lyrics are good for a king, you know. I've been alive forever, and I wrote the very first song. I put the words and melodies together. I am music, and I write the songs. So I thought that was good because
Yeah.
that song, it might be a personal thing, but it brings up fire and passion in me, and it brings up a lot of emotion. So, he's the one who invented writing the songs, that's the way I saw it for this
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. I like it.
We're the kids in America. Oh, uh-oh. I know that one, Frank.
I have to move my leg. Oh my God. I'm very sore today. I was soon as we're finished the ones almost very quick story. I went to the beach yesterday with my children and my old dog, Jerry, and my friend and
Oh,
his dog. And when we came back, we were only yards from the car, still on the beach. Just there was a load of rocks to our left and water to our right, and a massive wave came out of nowhere and knocked us. And
really?
all across my shoulders are killing me today. I'm just stiff. I got the brunt of it. I think I broke the wave because my young fella only got soaked from the waist down. My poor dog was completely engulfed by the wave, but he had
Um,
my young fella was holding the lead and he had a harness on him and there was a handle on the harness that I put the seatbelt through in the car. So I grabbed
yeah.
the wave hit me and I reached down and grabbed the handle and whipped him up out of the water. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God. You didn't
It was
see the wave coming? That's
no
crazy.
what
It
happened
must have
was
been damn cold too.
it
Jeez.
was, but we were watching the waves like all the way over the beach and all the way back, and there was about
Yeah.
10 maybe soft, gentle ones, and then one big massive one. So we weren't expecting a big massive one, because we were keeping an eye on it and running between inlets between the big waves and this kind of thing. And Jesus Christ, we all got knocked out by this fucking huge wave.
I bet. Oh my God. It's
So
bad enough when it happens in the summer, it's just in
Jesus,
the
yeah.
winter.
We got up
Jeez.
onto like I had to airlift my dog. God love me, it was like a drowned
Yeah.
rat. Rain, you should have seen the poor dog. Oh my
Oh.
God.
Well, he's
Airlifted
so
him
he's so
rock by rock.
delicate.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were lucky
Mm,
we were holding him or he would have been swept away, like.
yeah.
We got up onto
Oh,
the
wow.
footpath, we were all like drowned rats and we were laughing hysterically. We couldn't stop. But it was this morning, then it kind of hit me. I was like, oh fuck, I'm in pain. That was shit. We could have been swept away.
Yeah. Well, if you can't cry, you gotta laugh.
Oh God, yeah, yeah. I had my wellies on and they
Mhm.
were filled up on my pants and top and everything were stuck to me. Jesus Christ, it was insane. But anyway, so I'm in need of whiskey and bed now soon.
Good for you.
You
Good for
know?
you.
Yeah, so
Whiskey
that
will
was
warm up them bones.
my dramas, but I'm all sore now from sitting and
Oh.
whatnot. I'm in agony.
Ah.
The dramas.
When I'm
Right.
laughing, she's in agony.
Oh, but sure, we were the same yesterday. We were hysterical, and we were driving down the road then, and I was saying, I says, we just escaped death. He says, come on, we'll go speeding and we'll see if we could escape. No, oh my God, but anyway, it was crazy. So, do we have
Oh
anything else
gosh.
for the King of Wands, or will we head on into the Ace of Swords?
There's the swords.
We
Okay.
did
Make sure
have
I'm not confused here.
we did have quite a few swords suggestions the last time. So I must keep an eye on them now this time.
Oh, there we go.
So there we go. So there's our beautiful Ace of Swords.
Yeah. Well, I look at the Ace of Swords. I actually looked it up and I read actually that the Ace of Swords associates with the throat chakra
Yeah.
because I guess to speak, right? You have to open your mouth and speak. So I was thinking of the Diana Ross song, I'm Coming Out. And she sings,
Oh,
the time has come for me to break out of the shell. I have to shout that I'm coming out. I want the world to know,
yeah.
want to let it show. She's breaking out of her shell and she's starting something new. So I thought that was a good song for the Ace of Swords. I almost said the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Swords.
It's a song, Ace of Spades.
Ace of
um,
Spades. I don't even know what it's about.
I know, yeah. I'm just seeing now, do we have anything for the Ace of Swords before? We have the 8 and we have the 9. We have the Three of Swords, Ten of
Motorhead.
Swords.
Yeah.
It's all ones. Knight of Swords, Highway to Hell. Yeah, we get to them. Sword, sword,
Let
sword,
me.
swords. And I don't even know some of the songs that were suggested before. But anyway.
Yeah, that first live when people were suggesting a whole bunch, I didn't know a lot of them.
Yeah, I was just
They were a bit
writing everything
modern.
down. Motorhead. Oh, I don't know. No, we didn't get anything before for the Ace of Swords, so I don't have anything else for that yet.
Oh, I don't think the Ace of Spades. I don't think it has to do with that card. It just, I think that
Yeah.
swords correspond to spades in playing cards. I think.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah. So it made me
Yeah.
think of that, but I don't know the lyrics very well. I just know the
Yeah.
spades.
I'd have
That's
to
all.
look it up. No, I wouldn't know either.
Mm-hmm. He is Frank. Yeah.
Lemmy is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So the Two of Swords. I don't have anything else for the Ace. Where are we? There we go. Two of Swords.
Well, for me, I have a song for the Two of Swords. I think of this, about making choices, but I thought about Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, because he talks about, I'll just read some of the lyrics. Where the dogs of society howl, you can plant me in your penthouse. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to plow. Back to the owl in the woods, hunting the horny back toad. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. And the song is all about him wanting to abandon his life in the city and his really busy life. And he just wants to go back home to the farm. And
Yeah.
I think that any kind of song that has to do with a big life-changing decision that's also emotional because, all the water behind her, it's an emotional song to leave everything behind, but you have to
Yeah.
go with your heart. Even though it's a sword card, you have to think, but you have to use your heart too when it comes to big decisions like that. So that's why I chose that song.
Okay.
That's why I chose that song.
Yeah, I like
Goodbye,
that. That makes
Yellow
sense.
Brick Road. That's a nice song. I like that.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Three of Swords. The one, remember the song that I had never heard it? Heather said it in the first live, Foolish Games by Jewel. I remember when I had to look it up when she mentioned it. I don't have the lyrics open at the moment, but they just made me think of the Three of Swords. I know she had put it, I think she had come up with it. Thanks, Michelle. She had come up with it for a different card, I think, but I had thought of the Three of Swords for that song.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Three of Swords, Foolish Games. So, any other songs, lads, to do with like heartbreak and deceit and being stabbed in the back or whatever?
Didn't you pulled this card this morning, didn't you, for your daily cards? Didn't you pull the Three of Swords this morning?
It was. Yeah, it was my vampire one. Yeah.
Yeah, and you mentioned that it doesn't necessarily have to do with heartbreak. It's just being betrayed in any way that's profound that can break your heart, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it's hard not to think of heartbreak because it is a heart, So there's so many songs you could choose, but I thought of a Bee Gees song. How can you mend a broken heart? I thought about that one by the Bee
I love
Gees.
Bee Gees too.
Because, yeah, he says, somebody please help me mend my broken heart and let me live again. So I thought that was a good one.
And just something you said there made me think of, because we were talking about him, Achy Breaky Heart. But I'd have to look up the lyrics just to make sure.
Shall I sing it?
Do one.
Don't
tell
what is it? Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. I don't think he would understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might just up and kill this man. Ooh.
Yeah, I think it works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cry Me a River. Thanks,
Paradise.
Maya.
Okay. Frank has one. Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Is that for the Three of Swords? That is a
And
complex song.
is that the whole name of the song? All them words.
Meat,
Paradise by the
well,
Dashboard Light.
meat. No, it's called Paradise by the Dashboard Light by Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. I've never.
Yeah,
Well,
it's one of those.
maybe I've heard it. I don't know.
It's a great storytelling song. It's like one of those. I wouldn't compare it to the rock operas like Bohemian Rhapsody, but it's like it tells a story and there's different parts of the song, and
Okay.
it's a really
I'll
good.
have
I
to
think
look it
it's
up.
an '80s song. It's a good one.
Meatloaf. I'll have to look that up and see.
Mhm. Cry Me a River. That's a good one, Maya. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So what about our lovely Four of Swords, which
I like
can be
this one a
about
lot.
meditating, needing to take time out, rest and rejuvenation. It's healing from the heartbreak of the Three of Swords. So any songs about healing from heartbreak, any of that kind of stuff.
For me, I took it like the image on the RWS is, the soldier who may have come back from war and he's in his grave, right? Because
Yeah.
in the old days, when warriors came back from war, there was a likeness of them on their grave top. So if
Oh
they
yeah.
came back, that's how they were remembered. So I thought about the Simon and Garfunkel song "Sound of Silence"
Oh yeah.
because he's in darkness, right? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sounds of silence. And the rest of the song goes on to talk about how he's trying to warn people of this and he's trying to get people to listen to him because he's wise and he's telling them about stuff and nobody's paying attention to him, and it's all about the sound of silence. So I thought this was a good one for the Four Swords because
Yeah.
it's all you should have. Four Swords, you need to be in the sound of silence,
Yeah.
definitely.
I like that.
So yeah, I
Good
love
stuff.
Simon and Garfunkel songs. They
I
make
love
me
them.
weep.
Yeah.
They really do. They hit a nerve for me.
Uh, I like it.
Hmm. Okay, here's
That's your ones right now. Let me look. I
oh
know I have.
Frank. No. No, no, no,
She
no, no.
does.
No, 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 no.
Oh, that's Five of Wands. I thought I had Five of Swords written down. Five of Pentacles. Our Five of Swords card, lads, which is about the phrase that always comes to mind for me is choosing your battles. It's like this fella has won the battle. The two have given up and thrown down their swords and walked off, but it's like he's won, but at what cost, you know? Um,
Yeah.
so I remember someone saying to me years ago, when it comes to kids, she said, make sure you choose your battles. And even though I don't have anything to do with her anymore, I have to say that is the one clever thing she ever said to me. I always remembered it and,
It's very good advice.
give it as advice to other people. Yeah, it is like, isn't it? So,
Yeah, because sometimes, you're trying to fight a battle that you can't win. You know
yeah,
you're not going to win, or deep down, you're not going to win, and you just keep fighting and fighting, and it's futile.
yeah.
You know,
Or it's
sometimes
not a
it's
battle
like you
that's
said.
even really important. It's just something minor that you should just kind of let
Yeah,
go and
let it
wait,
go.
wait,
Yeah.
keep your energy for something more important. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let it be. Let it be.
Yeah, I like that. Could we use that
I just
song for
thought of
this?
that. I don't know. I don't know if the rest of the lyrics would work, but
Speaking
there
words of
will be
wisdom,
an
let it
answer.
be.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think he's very wise. I think he's kind of conniving and bullyish, but
yeah, yeah.
but
It's
maybe
kind of
the other two
more,
are wise.
yeah. I'd
They
always say
walked
that the
away.
Five of Wands is kind of like petty arguments or like that now fighting to be on top or that kind of thing. Whereas the Five of Swords is like proper mental bullying, like you know,
Yeah. Yeah, because of the swords.
mental
Yeah.
torture. Yeah.
Manipulation.
Oh, yeah.
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 Well, I thought about a
So,
Michael Jackson song.
ooh.
I thought about Beat It. Don't you ever come around here. Don't want to see your face. You better disappear. There's
Ah,
fire in their eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it. Just
yeah.
beat it.
I
Ooh,
like it.
ooh. No one wants to be
I
defeated.
love Rain's actions and everything that go along with the songs. Oh!
Don't get me started, or I might get up and do the Thriller dance.
We'll have to get Thriller for a card first to get you going. So what are we on? Six of Swords.
Six of Swords.
I'm
There we
just
go.
trying to read through all my scribbles to see if we had something before. I was writing. Oh, I actually don't know that song. Do you know what? I can't even read my writing. I had one before written down for the Five of Swords. It was 21 Pilots. Is it Lane Boy? I wrote so fast I can't read my writing.
I don't know that one. 21 Pilots?
21 Pilots, yeah. The bloody echo.
I don't know that one. I
I
don't
don't
hear
know.
any echo, so.
Okay. I don't know. Anyway, so Six of Swords.
A little plug. That's my next week's meditation.
Woo,
6
good
of Swords.
stuff. I love it.
Today was the Tower. If you want to cry, go listen to my tarot meditation today on Spiritual Rain. I did the Tower. It was rough.
Oh God, okay. I might need that Sunday night.
Okay. Help you release.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, for this, it's about getting out of a bad situation and walking away to, you know, a better a better spot. But you have to remember that you've got your swords with you. Although in this card, they're in the water.
Yeah,
In the traditional one, they're in the boat, so they're coming with, right?
yeah,
You can't just pretend that it didn't happen because it's shaping your life. And I know this card very well because, like I said, I did the thing today, so it's on my mind. But um, she's leaving choppy waters and going towards peaceful, calm waters. But she made that decision,
yeah,
and she did ask for help. She's getting someone's helping her go across there.
yeah.
So there's a song um, by Barbara Streisand and Donna Summer, and I think it came out in the very early 80s called Enough is Enough. And it's about two very angry ladies saying, Enough is enough. I can't go on. I can't go on no
I
more
don't know that at
now.
all.
It's a great song. They have
Huh.
great voices, but it's all about. I'll read just some of the lyrics for you. It says, if you've had enough, don't put up with his stuff. Don't you do it. If you've had your fill, get the check, pay the bill. You can do it. You can do it. Get
Uh,
away from that bad situation.
yeah.
But you got to make the decision, right? So that's what
I
I
had
thought about for
often
this card.
I'd often wondered about this card, why she was moving away in her boat from those stormy waters to a place of calm waters and taking the six swords with her. And it was only in the
Mm,
last year, I think, um, on some fella's, I can't even remember who, some fella's tarot YouTube channel, he explained that the idea is that when you get to the other side, you're supposed to leave the five swords behind and begin again with
yeah,
the ace of swords, So
yeah,
that had been bothering
that's a
me
good
for the
one.
whole 5 years that I was learning tarot up until I learned that. So now I
Yeah,
know
well,
the idea.
the thing is, like, when she gets to the other side, is she supposed to pull all the swords out and take them with her? I think the memory of the swords are good, but starting
Yeah,
over at the ace,
yeah,
that she's definitely starting over at the ace with her kid, right?
yeah.
So, hmm.
So yeah, I like that. I can't find any song that I had written down for it. Among all my scribbles, I have plenty for the 7, 8, and 9. It seems,
So we'll have
but,
some for next time.
but no 6, 8, 9. Guess can. So yeah, that's that.
All right.
So 7.
7.
Oh, I love that one. That's cute. Me
See, this
creeping
one,
off.
I get a completely different read from this deck because to me, this
Yeah,
guy is just really sneaky. Skulking away on the rooftops in the middle of the night. He's a sneak. He's deceitful,
yeah,
which is different from you have a good perspective of this, and I'd like to hear it again. You were talking about how it's not necessarily about someone stealing away, that it's about the circus and
yeah. You see, like the the tents in the background is a circus, so he's probably been in this circus all his life. He was probably born and raised into it and whatever. And he's
yeah,
realized whether he's been treated badly or whatever in the circus, he's realized he needs to get the hell away from it. And because it's swords and because it's so fast moving, he needs to get out fast and just take whatever he can and get the hell out there away from it. Like if I suppose if someone came to me and said they were in a bad relationship, what'll they do? And told me how bad the relationship was and pull this card, I'd be like, oh, take what you can and get the hell out of there as quick as you can, kind of a thing. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, be willing
But
to leave
also
something behind. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, if this was
Well,
like
actually,
domestic violence or something, it would be like, get the hell out of there,
mm,
do you know?
yeah.
So yeah, it
Well,
depends on the
Frank,
situation. Like,
yeah, Frank. Remember the other day I was saying this would be the Iron Maiden song "Murders in the Rue Morgue" because in the Poe um,
oh,
story, it's a mother and a daughter were discovered brutally murdered, and I believe the daughter was hanging out the chimney on the top, dead, and
Jesus.
there was no forced entry or anything like that. And apparently, if you want me to give you the ending, it was was it an orangutan or a gorilla? I don't remember. It was some kind of ape that killed them along La Rue Morgue. So
Jesus.
I thought the Iron Maiden song would be apropos, but specifically for this card, just the image. I don't think that the
Yeah.
words would, you know, but I just wanted to mention that to Frank because he's a Maiden head like I am.
That's what I had written down before for that.
Yep.
Um, there was a few more. That's 8 and 9.
All right. We got
8,
some good
9.
songs here.
We do.
Maya said that this card is about sabotaging yourself.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit about that?
Oh,
Because I
Heather's
don't
here.
I don't
Jesus,
see it,
Heather's
but
waving
maybe.
at me. Sorry. Sorry, Heather.
Hi, ladies.
Yay!
I just got in, so I was hoping that you guys started at 2 instead of 1, but thank you for still letting me join you.
Oh, no problem.
Well, we're close to the end, though.
It was just
I
pure
We're at the
chance that I looked
7.
up and saw her going,
But Rain, this is the first time I've been on video with you. Oh my goodness. Hi, hon. Okay.
oh, gas. Now he's into
Me too,
classical
Frank.
music, like I said. Yeah.
So we're on
Yeah,
the
like I
first
mentioned the last
7 of
time, I
7.
can't handle noisy music anymore. I just
Yeah.
drives
Not so
me
much.
crazy. So,
We're
yeah.
just
I don't do the
discussing
rap.
the Seven of Swords, Heather.
Hmm.
I was listening to music on the way here, mostly my 80s playlist.
Oh, I love it.
Of course.
The
Of course.
best, in fairness.
Hmm.
Swords.
Okay, well, wait, did I even say my song for the 7? I haven't said it yet, so I will say it.
Go on.
Because Heather, I was mentioning before that this card reminds me of being deceitful, but mainly because of the Dark Mansion Tarot image, like
Yeah.
sneaky and deceitful and stuff. So I was thinking of the Eurythmic song, Would I Lie to You?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Would I lie to you? Honey, would I lie? Would I lie to you, baby? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's a great video too. She just socks it to him.
I love it.
Wow. There's so many songs about cheating. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like Creep
Mm.
from, TLC. That was a big one in the day. The song
Yeah.
Creep. Yeah.
Jesus.
So I creep.
Which one by TLC?
It's called Creep, and it's about their
Oh yeah.
boyfriends creeping,
So I
and then
creep.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Now yep. Just keep it on the down. I mean, I'm not really big into, but they were, beyond them and Salt and Peppa were beyond their, you know, there's been nobody like them since. They
Yeah.
had
No.
class
Mm.
too.
Huh?
Yeah.
They knew how to write their own songs too.
I'm just reading something that Maya wrote here.
I am too. I'm reading that as well. Yeah.
I'm trying to find.
Okay.
It's one of the meanings, but most decks concentrate only about stealing. Yeah, that's true. Only some books mention
Right.
this. Yeah, I like to try and look at different possible meanings about it, And I like the fact that in this card, Danilo has the mouse and the trap, and it's like kind of all about the possibility of getting caught. Hey, Ramon. Ramon is here.
I have to say something. I have to say something here. And this is
Oh, yeah, Ramon.
synchronicity because I was just about to say, I go to Ramon's channel all the time to watch his videos to learn
Yeah,
the tarot. I'm
yeah,
not
me
kidding. And
too.
you just popped in.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
That's
popped in.
cool.
Like,
I do too. I
what's
love
going
his
on?
You
his
were
tarot
invoked.
lessons.
You were summoned. Rain summoned you.
Seriously.
Out the
She called you,
ether.
Wow.
Ramon. She called you.
Yeah. Wow, stealing. There's so many
Yeah.
ways you can play on that. Stealing one's, time, emotion, stealing one's peace of mind, and the actual physical act of stealing. So yeah, that's what's
Mhm.
kind of cool about tarot. It's multi-layered. You can read
Yeah.
multiple into one card, and then the artists
Yep.
themselves bring in their own interpretation, which gives it even more meaning to it.
The artists, but every single different tarot reader as well, because we all look
Mm-hmm.
at them differently as well, even
Differently.
from the same image, So I love that too. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
I
just
remember when
between Jackie and I, just the whole time, like we choose different, we see them differently. And it also
yeah,
depends on the deck, like you said, the image.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back, guys. Okay.
no bother. She's gone checking on her dog, I'd say.
Aw, her puppy. So boy, stealing. Like the song "Steal Away" by Robbie Dupree. I don't know if people remember that.
I
Let's
know the
steal
name, yeah.
away. Do, do, do. So that's another form of stealing. Why don't
Yeah,
we steal away?
yeah.
That's on my
What
playlist
about
too. That's on
sneaking
that's on
away?
my yacht rock list. So yeah, Robbie Dupree, "Let's Steal Away." That's a great
Yeah,
song too for like being romantic and stealing away, taking a moment together.
Mm.
So
yeah, yeah. I like it.
There's another song. Oh, look what Ramon said.
No
We
problem,
are honored
Ramon.
by you, sir.
uh,
We are honored by you. And I'm not kidding. I know I come off as sarcastic a lot, but I'm serious. I'm
and I
honored
love the
by
name of
you.
his channel too. That's so mystical.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Where are we?
Oh,
8 of Swords.
Swords.
8 of
Ooh.
Swords.
Let me pull out my
Swords.
next to me.
Swords.
So we had Boulevard of Broken Dreams I had in the first one. So we kind of
Yep.
we suggested 8 or 9 of Swords really for that. I love that song, Love Green Day.
Mhm.
And there was a couple of others too. Wait now. I think let's see.
boy.
I've something. Oh my
It
god.
was like
Basket Case
midnight.
Green Day.
So a song came to my mind. It's really interesting. It just popped right in. There was a song off of Evanescence's first album called "My Immortal," and it's about the past, kind of being trapped by the past. When they think of you or they remember how things used to be, it's like it's. I know it's more like maybe an emotional, but for me, when I hear the song, it's very like mentally
Yeah.
because the mental and the heart, and it's a beautiful song. And every time I think about it, I think of my relationship that I had with my mother that wasn't good, and people that we try, sometimes we keep in our lives, but we're trapping ourselves in our own sadness and misery by not letting go of those people, those memories, those feelings. So for me,
Yep.
that would be one
Mhm.
of my suggestions, maybe for the song "My Immortal"
I can see that. Yeah.
and it's a gorgeous video too. If anyone's ever seen it, just really.
Mm.
Anything Amy
Well,
Lee
what
does
I
is
got, I took an 80s song for this one, In a Big Country, but not necessarily because of In a Big Country, but it's all about like, getting out and doing stuff. And the one specific lyric is, you can't stay here where every single hope you have is shattered.
I
Because
don't know if
she's
I know that.
basically shattered herself. In a big country, dreams stay with
stay
you.
with
They're a
you.
Scottish band, actually, from the
Oh, they
80s.
were Scottish. I
But
didn't know that.
she's
I
in
knew
this
they were
self-imposed
Canadian.
prison,
Huh?
right?
Yeah.
So she shouldn't stay there where every single hope she has is shattered, and she's the one who's shattering them because she won't take that hair away from her face, So I
Yeah,
thought about that one.
yeah.
And Shattered Dreams too by
Shattered
I forget the
Dreams.
name of the
That sounds
band.
familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it Ice House? Yeah.
I know the
Okay.
name of the song
Sing it.
anyway.
Oh my God. When you said shattered, all I could hear was this. Yeah. No, I'll let Jackie go. And I'm trying to find the nine. We're doing the Eight of Swords. That's the Nine of Swords. So it doesn't help me.
From Big Country, Frank? Hmm.
In a big country. I got that song in my head. I love that.
I don't know if I know
Me
that.
too.
Okay, so for me, I have a new
I
pip
think if
deck.
you
So
heard it, you might know it, Jackie.
no,
Yeah.
no, it's not. It's Eight of Wands.
Mhm. We're at 8 of Swords.
Yeah, I'm all over the damn place, ladies. Thank you for your
Oh,
patience.
that's okay.
No
You just got
problem.
home.
I told Shan, could you put all the food away? Yes, go with the girls. Go, go.
Brilliant.
Royal
Aw.
power.
Because this is mostly a pip deck, but at least with the that we're not the ace, but with the Eight of Swords, they actually put her, female in there with her eyes being covered.
Hmm.
So I might just be holding this up doing that. So, so yeah. And this deck, whatever they use for a laminate sticks,
Oh God.
it's a beautiful deck. But I'm just like, why did you have to? So if you need to move on, that's fine.
Find of Swords.
Well, we could start with the 9.
Yep, but I got my
Do you have
9 right
anything
here.
in your... Yeah, me too. Jackie, do you have any notes from last time for the 9 of Swords?
Well, I had written down the same kind of songs for the Nine of Swords as well, like Green Day, Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Mhm.
And what's the other one? The other Green Day song, Basket Case, all those kind of ones for 8 and 9 of Swords, because they're all about him being up on his head and thinking too much and leaving shit getting top of him and that kind of thing.
Nightmares.
I think Basket Case would be better for 9 of Swords.
And actually, this one, Danilo's Nine of Swords, has a monster under the bed too. So I'm thinking there has to be some monster under the bed songs from the 80s, like.
Yes, Enter Sandman by Metallica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Enter Sandman. That's a good
and
one.
I do have that written down. Oh, Jesus, it's written right here in front of me, lads.
Yeah,
I suggested that one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, cool.
And in my card here, the monster is on top of her.
Yeah.
Very Tim
That's a cool
Burton-ish
image.
there,
Yeah.
And this one, it's pips, and it's got the little blood droplets coming out of it. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mental anguish. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So for this one, I came up with an 80s song.
Ooh.
And I don't know if it will work or not, but it's Men at Work. Who Can It Be Now? So I'll try to sing it for you. Who can it be knocking at my door? Go away. Don't come around here no more. Really?
Heather's losing
Can't
her
you
shit.
see?
No, it's just amazing.
I know. Mind melt. Can't you see that it's late at night? I'm very tired and I ain't feeling right. It's about torment, a little torment going on.
Yeah.
Who can it be now?
Now. And also, remember that song by Maxwell? Why do I feel? No, somebody's watching me. No, that wouldn't be that. Well, it might.
Rockwell.
Maxwell.
Somebody's watching me. Michael Jackson
Oh,
sang
yeah.
on
No
that.
Privacy. Yeah, his cousin. Yep. I ain't got no privacy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh?
oh, there
Yeah,
was
that's
my
a good
Ada
one
Wants.
too,
That was
because
my
that's a
Ada Wants. I
paranoia
got
song,
better.
you
Yay.
know?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
hmm
There was a song called Paranoia too. Was it
Ten of
Green Day?
Swords is Frank Stalker song, a stalker card.
That's
That's not
great.
good, but maybe it
Oh.
is. Maybe you're on your way to something new because you can't get any lower,
Yeah, he just
right?
needs to figure out how to get back to the Ace of Swords. You
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
Or jump to a new suit, maybe.
Listen,
So
it's
will
burn
we
time to move on.
go on to our 10?
Trying to find my
Okay,
10.
10.
So mine for
Oops.
10 is D Ream. D Ream was from the 90s. The main singer, Brian Cox, he's now a professor. He's like big into science and he's a professor of physics or something.
Oh, very cool.
It's not The Things Can Only Get Better that you were thinking of, Heather. It's a different song.
But you were thinking of the Howard Jones one.
She was thinking, yeah. Years and years ago, one year at Christmas, we had a storm and we had no electricity for 5 days, and all they were playing on the radio was Things Can Only Get Better, and we were like, really? We've no electricity. How can it get better?
Give me a break.
But yeah, if you're at the Ten of Swords, kind of on the ground, rock bottom, as they say, you can't go any lower. So you can only go up, which is why Yaz, The Only Way Is Up, also came to mind for this song for me a couple of years ago. So those two songs, most definitely for the Ten of Swords, anyway.
There's so many songs, and when it's time for when I don't need to think of them, they come.
Oh wow!
But then when you sit there and you need to think of one to come up, it's like
Yeah.
crickets. I hate that. Unless Rain thinks it first, and then she says it, I'm like, yeah, there we go.
Look what Ramon said, lads. This is amazing. I'm putting together right now a video about the association of tarot and musical cards and colours, the history of its
Oh, chords and
correlations created
colors.
by the Golden Dawn and BOTA. How mad is
Very
that?
Oh, I
cool.
like that. Okay,
Yeah.
you must be a musician, right? You must be a musician, Ramon. How would you associate chords with tarot? Like you mean B flat and C together type of thing? That would be something. Oh my God.
That's what I used to think about
That's
with my music and
Yeah.
my artwork in the past, correlating
yeah.
different tones with certain colors on the scales, and then
Huh.
with the chakras having the 7 main, and then playing with those on a scale. So yeah, definitely, it's cool. Can't wait to see what he comes up with. During
Because
that
there are
class.
some notes that bring out emotion. Like I find certain D
Yeah.
notes are very sad,
Yeah.
and C's can be bouncy C's.
Yeah, I
Or
used to
even the
play
notes
flute
they
when I
play in
was
scary
younger.
movies
Yeah.
and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, like the
all
Jaws
those,
one. Dunna, dunna,
yeah,
dunna, dunna.
yeah, whatever
Now
note
that
there. I
now
don't
the
know.
Jaws would be great for the tennis cards because it gets that very deep, like
For
disturbing,
Rain's
like
one, yeah.
yeah.
I
I
have
mean,
one,
even
yes. I have
instrumental.
one.
Ooh,
I
one.
have sorry, whose turn is it?
No, yours.
I don't know. Work away.
Well, I thought of Another One Bites the Dust by Queen
Ooh, okay.
because it's about people dying, but it's also being about stabbed in the back. It's also about being stabbed in the back. So I'll give you a little sample. That's a joke.
What?
Wicka, wicka,
So
wicka.
let's see.
Yeah.
Where do I have? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out on my own. Are you happy? Are
Ah,
you satisfied?
yeah.
And then out the doorway, the bullets ripped to the sound of the beat. Lover.
Do.
Another one
Another
bites
one
the
best,
dust.
best.
Dust.
Love
And
it.
another one gone. And another one gone.
That's right.
So
Love
that's
it.
I got a song.
that's my 10 of swords.
Swords.
I've got a song.
I have watched some people on YouTube. I don't know what nationality they were that said swords. They actually not
Oh
even
yeah.
in that accent, but actually pronounced the W. You know.
Oh yeah. I'm just
Um,
being cheeky.
Now, I was a big Def Leppard fan, and one of their songs came to mind when Rain was singing. It triggered a song.
Huh?
Remember the song "Foolin'"? fooling, and he's up on, the thing, and like there are swords and everything, and it's basic. Here, let me pull up the
That no, I don't know.
I don't.
Oh, you
I
remember the fooling from? Oops, no, Heather, don't play the song. Share the lyrics. No, it's not letting me see the lyrics on my phone.
But sing it for us, and
uh,
then we'll know.
Oh my god, that's why I'm saying when I'm on the spot. Otherwise, um, do- on and
Foolin'. I
on,
don't know that one.
on and on we roll the storm. The flame has died and the fire's gone. Oh, this empty bed is not alone. I realize that you're on the excuse me, the run. Is anybody out there?
That part I
Anybody?
remember.
Yeah, and then
I remember that part.
it's
Yeah.
about
Is
so,
anybody out there? I remember that
mhm.
part. Yeah.
Don't know
That
it.
Love Bites too. Those would be great songs for maybe,
Which one?
but for some that came to mind. I can't sing a
Hmm.
lot, but I do. But oh my God, you can go your own. Well, kind of like you can go your own way too.
You can go
Lindsey
your
Buckingham,
own
he wrote
way.
that for Stevie Nicks because of her dumping him. He was hurt and he wanted revenge, and he wrote that song as a just to stick it to her, and she had to sing it every night on stage with them. So that
Yeah.
could be awesome. Yeah.
Hmm.
So anything with Mac's song really about heartbreak and relationships. There you go.
There's
Yeah.
so much. I watched last night. I couldn't sleep and I had my phone out, so I had YouTube on and I was watching. There's a channel called The Last 24 Hours, and it used to be a TV show on one of the A&E or something like that about the last 24 hours of celebrity deaths. And last night they were focusing on Janis Joplin and going through the last 24 hours of her life. And so
Mm.
the song, take another little piece of my heart now, baby.
Oh,
It reminds me a little bit of the Three of
Oh,
Swords, like, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Huh?
just do it.
definitely.
Love it.
Hmm.
Man. Can
And
you
I told
imagine
you,
the work
Jackie,
she
I
would have
said we could
created?
do, I know she had such a voice on her, but we could do a whole episode just on the Three of Swords.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So, our lovely Page of Swords.
Now
Mhm.
I still have trouble with the court cards. I'm still working on learning court cards and
I was
um
just saying that, Heather. Same with me.
Now, the one thing that I try to remember about the Page of Swords is the fact that they're young, right?
mhm.
If
Yeah.
you think about it,
Youthful,
kids
wanting
can,
something to prove. Yeah.
yeah, and kids can tell little white lies, which is why people often say that the Page of Swords is a liar. People who tells tales, and they can be
Oh, really?
untruths happening when a Page of Swords comes up. Yeah. So
Okay. That's
I
interesting.
suppose it could be a song about a liar, or about
Lie,
people
lie,
making.
lie, lie, lie. Why you lie, 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 lie. Sex Pistols.
There you go. Rain
There's
notes for
one, so
Pop.
write that down. I'm gonna see. Do I
Someone
have
to
anything written
prove.
down?
Also analytical too. Someone who's really, she
Yeah.
blinded me with science. Oh, where that came from.
I have that for another one. I thought of that
Yeah.
for
Do
another
you?
one. But
Huh?
but I told Jackie I prepared the whole tarot deck in like one day. I went through everything and I wrote down
Oh my
songs. So I don't even
goodness.
You
remember
did.
what She Blinded Me with Science was for. But I
Note
do
it up.
have one
One.
for the page here because I see him as always asking why. Why? And
Yeah.
he's a little bit insecure. He needs to know. So I'm thinking the Mark Anthony song, tell me, pretty girl, 'cause I need to know. I
No.
need
Oh
to
my God.
know.
Yes.
And
That
some of the
one.
lyrics are, if it's true, don't leave me all alone out here, wondering if you're ever gonna take me there. Tell me what you're feeling, 'cause I need
I
to
need
know.
to know
Girl, you gotta let me know which way to
where
go,
to
'cause I need
go.
to.
I
He
need to
can't live without knowing. He's a page. He has
know.
impulse. He has no control over himself.
Yeah.
Um,
Makes sense.
So that's
Makes
that.
sense.
I had a. Oh, okay. So remember Annie Lennox did a song back on her solo work, and it was a song called "Why," Tell me why. Yeah. Why? I can't sing.
I
Oh my
can't
god.
sing that. She
Yeah,
does
but
this thing with the I can't do it.
Oh, I know.
why she looks back and she's mentally.
Why? Is
And
it?
she tell me why, why do this? Why do we, and just trying to
Yeah.
analyze. And I love how she had like the different, reinventions that she had done of herself through with Eurythmics and then into
Mm.
her solo work. So the song "Why" just came to my head, like why. But that could be another. A lot of songs are all three of swords. There's
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
three
Yeah,
of sword songs.
I know.
Annie
I'm thinking of
Lennox.
and there's an 80s I was very
Mm.
much into alternative. I was into the punk rock scene too, and there was a song by Bronski Beat called Why. Tell me
Bronski.
why.
None of them serve.
That was another one I thought about, but that's just the
I
title
like
of the
that
song.
"Cry Boy Cry" song that Broski Beat did. Run,
Small
Boy,
small town boy.
Small Town Boy. I was like, what's the name of the song? But yes, that's on my playlist. Yep.
Cry boy, cry.
Cry.
He could sing high notes, that guy.
Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah, I can't find my night right now. Oh, wait a minute. Page of Swords here. We're not doing nights, other we're doing pages. Here we go. That's my page.
There's the
What's that?
page.
Yep.
Oh, I'm on the night.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at my knight. Look at how reckless he is.
They're both a bit mad. Yeah.
And he's very arrogant too, this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See his
Yeah.
face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really know how to cut you down and belittle
Look at that.
you.
Hitler.
Very impulsive, very reactive.
That's very good.
Like, who's
Yeah,
this on?
that's
Be
a good
cruel.
face.
He doesn't
Yeah.
care who he kind of
Yeah, let's see.
destroys.
Mm-hmm.
Mine isn't going to focus though. There we go.
But yeah,
And the
I
poor
love
horse
this
is out of control too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty one, Heather.
Isn't
I
that
like
beautiful?
that.
Rain with the horse. A lot of these are all
Yeah.
animals. So for the court cards, they're all animals, and
Oh,
I
that's
just
nice.
me with animals.
Yeah. Hmm.
Boy, people coming in cutting you down.
Well,
There has
for
to
me,
be a
this
song.
one I thought more about, the reckless kind of guy, just going full force ahead. And you might not recognize the name of the song, but you'll probably recognize the tune of it. It's by a group called Cake, and it's called The Distance. And it's like he's going the distance, and the bass is
He's going the speed.
yeah.
Yep.
And some of the lyrics are because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance.
Huh?
So it's an angry song, and he's going
Yeah.
the distance, and he's riding on his horse, and he's plotting and he's biting. I thought that the whole song, all the lyrics of the song were great for the Knight here
Yeah.
of Swords.
I love what the whole lot
Mhm.
makes sense. It's great.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
Can't Drive 55 by Sammy Hagar came into my mind.
And drive
Can't drive
55.
Got to put that foot down on the pedal. Got to the thing for speed. Can't steer. It's just like, yeah, I gotta go. I don't want to follow the rules. I gotta get there. I can't drive 55. It's awful that I don't. I'm so unprepared. I'm so sorry, ladies.
Don't be sorry. You just got home. I had the whole week to prepare.
Yes. But yeah, I can't drive
Yeah.
55. Just being like, authority. I'm just gonna hit. Yeah, I love that song. So that could be a Knight of Swords. I mean, a Knight of Wands too, fiery and
Yeah.
on the way,
Yeah.
But I don't know what the Knight of Swords. So what that song is like. He's got somewhere to go. He's got his focus, and he's got it. He knows how to get there, and he doesn't care with authority. But yeah, so for me, from a song that jumps out of my head, I could think of that one too.
I just thought of one, the Authority song by John Cougar Mellencamp, John Cougar,
Yes,
whichever
authority,
it was at the time.
yes, uh-huh.
I fight authority, authority always wins. Because eventually he's going to get caught, right? He can't be a
Yeah.
knight for the rest of his life and get away with it. So that's
There
another
you
one
go.
that comes. Oh, and isn't there a Clash song that has to do with authority too? I fought the law and the law
Yeah.
The
won.
law won. Yep.
Yeah. I know that one.
Yeah, but that might not be suitable for the card. Just the aftermath of the card.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Mhm.
know that.
You know what would be cool? I just thought of something. If we did we picked some cards and we did a song that had to do with the three cards that we picked together, like the beginning, the middle, and the
Oh,
end,
yeah.
Oh, kind of like the
telling a
chorus and stuff
story.
and whatnot. Yeah.
Wow. That'll be a
Very
That would
challenge.
be a
board.
We'll do
challenge.
that another night.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, not today.
Wow.
All
Queen.
right,
My
so we
brain
got the
wouldn't be up to
queen.
that now. So we have our
Wow.
gorgeous Queen of Swords. I'm Libra,
Yeah.
I'm Queen of Swords.
Mm,
So this is a woman who
look at the
takes no
queen here.
shit. She says it as it is.
Yeah,
She cuts through the
yeah.
bullshit.
She has a
Oh.
tender side, but she has definitely mastered her brain and her skills.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like you said, no bullshit.
Yeah.
Mm.
She's very cerebral.
I've come to that
Oh.
stage the last couple of years. I just don't waste my time with people who talk bullshit anymore, you know?
There
I'm
was a
there now,
song-
hun.
Yeah.
Fight the power.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Public Enemy. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a song that Madonna did. And I ain't your bitch, don't put your shit on me. It was her, you know, standing up for herself and, you know, because you know that she can really, I mean, just from people who met her, she cut people down. She was very manipulative. Well, she's been very manipulative. She's been very clear. She's very, I don't want to say, some people, you know, I mean, she just really had an idea of what kind of life she wanted, her career. No one was going to stand in her way. She would cut anybody down that she had to. And for me, that song, it came off of her Secrets album. No, Bedtime Stories, excuse me. And it had to do with, you know, people putting their shit on her. And she goes, I'm not your bitch. Don't put your shit on me. And it's all about no apologies, no regrets. I am who I am, basically. And so for me, that's very Queen of Swords. You
Yeah.
know, from, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
very
time she was going out with that basketball player,
Rodman. Well,
Rod,
who did
Dennis
she go
Rodman.
out with?
Yeah,
So there's
okay,
my
there's
Queen
that.
of Swords, and it's a heron or a crane. So yeah.
And I see in this one anyway, her head is above the clouds, so it's like she's seeing clearly now. She's, you know, she's
Yeah.
not. Her head is up in that
Well,
blue skies.
for this card, I chose She Blinded Me with Science. Because why did I write?
There
I
you
wrote
go.
down why.
That's a great
Because of the
song, yeah.
lyrics. She turned her tender eyes to me, as deep as any ocean, as sweet as any harmony, but she blinded me with science, and science is reality, right? So she can be tender, but she's going to tell you as it is. Science! Human
Ramon
nature.
said human
She's
nature.
educated and well versed and very sophisticated. Very, you know.
Human
Yeah.
nature. Is that the
Human
is that
Nature.
the
That's
soft
the name of the
song?
song from Madonna. Human Nature. Yes.
Oh,
thank
the name
you.
of her song. Okay.
That was the song.
Thanks,
Human
Ramon.
Nature. And I'm looking for the king because the king is also a crane.
So our king, I love in this card he has put in two parrots, and in an animal oracle deck I have Parrot Spirit says watch your words, because if you know people train parrots to repeat what they say. So
Oh, yeah.
Parrot Spirit is all about watching your words, because everything you put out to the universe or even think, the universe sends back at you, you know. So
Yeah.
he's all about being in control of his thoughts and his words at all times, and making sure he doesn't put the wrong vibes out either to anyone else or even to the universe about himself or anything. It's just always being mindful of your communication in all forms.
And on that note, It's great that you said that because it goes very well with the song that I chose. It's a Simon and Garfunkel song called I Am a Rock because it's about him like just,
Oh,
not speaking, and some of the
Oh,
lyrics are I've built walls, a fortress deep and mighty that none may penetrate. I have no need for friendship. Friendship causes pain. It's laughter
uh,
and it's loving I disdain. I am a rock.
I am
I
an
don't know.
So he watches island
island. Yep.
harmonies.
Hey. Um,
Yeah, so he doesn't divulge anything, and he's there, and anyone who comes to him, he's like, no, 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 I gotta watch what I'm saying. I'm a rock.
Yeah, yeah,
Zip it good.
and I
yeah.
thought of King of Pain by the Police. King of
Ah, yeah, King of Pain. That's a
Pain.
good one.
There's a black
Mm-hmm.
spot on the sun today. And it's the same
Mm-hmm.
old thing as yesterday. So yeah, for me, I'm just a King of Pain. Mentally, try and make sure that you're not hurting yourself as well. The things that you
Mm-hmm.
say and see and do and believe in. So yeah, King of Pain. Wow, gotta love Sting and the Police, man. God, sorry.
Oh, that
I
was
love my
fun.
music.
See, for me, music was I was bullied a lot when I was younger. I didn't have a really lot of friends, and what was going on with my parents separating and what was going on in my mom's personal life with stuff. My escape was music to block
Ah, yeah.
everything out,
Mm.
to help get through the hurt, the loneliness, the fear, everything. I always had my headphones on, listening to music
Huh.
and stuff. So for
You're a
me,
Walkman?
yes,
Is
my
this thing on?
Walkman, my cassette, yep, my iPods, my Discman and stuff. So even,
Huh.
my headphones when I had my stereo when I was younger, just, put music on and just lose and block the world out. And
Yeah.
music got me through,
Huh.
it has my whole life. So I love music, and music is universal. It speaks languages, even when,
It is.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. When I was a kid, there was really no music in our house. It was, if I ever wanted to listen to something, the father was behind me, like listening to all the lyrics. And if there was something wrong, then there was trouble. So
Huh.
I tended to put earplugs in or my headphones or whatever, and I would listen to the radio all the time. But all they listened to was like they listened to Elvis and really old 50s songs, and they were stuck in that era, and that's what I grew up on really until I started listening to 70s and 80s songs, and that became my escape
well,
kind of.
Elvis opened the door a lot for rock and roll, with the hip
Mm.
swinging and, the
Yeah.
lyrics and stuff. So yeah,
Ooh.
he really opened the door. I mean, that's what people, Led Zeppelin, Cream, the Stones, it was all them listening to like Elvis, coming out,
Mhm.
Buddy Holly, the Southern
Oh,
Mm.
Buddy
music,
Holly,
the,
yeah.
the blues. We keep seeing all these interviews with Robert Plant and all the bands, the rock bands, and they keep going back to the Southern blues, to where the cotton fields and the songs from the gospels and stuff, and then the rhythms and the harmonies and the heartbreak, and a lot of Elvis and these people, this music from the South is what really inspired a lot of these amazing bands. So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. And you can see the influences sometimes when you hear the modern bands. Like
Mhm.
there are a few bands that you can tell, like, okay, they were obviously influenced by the Beatles, or they were obviously influenced by this one or that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Mm.
Beatles used to make fun of Elvis. And I'm like,
I
guys,
know.
nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Because for me personally, I don't think the Beatles was the greatest band in the world. To me, I think,
Well, they were young kids, Heather, right?
yeah, well, for me, like
Trying to
Led
start a
Zeppelin,
rivalry.
Uh,
Rolling Stones, a lot of these, other, really to me changed the face of rock music and popular culture and music and stuff. But I'm not saying I don't like any. For me, there's one song that will always make me cry. A Beatles song is the first chords I hear of "Let It Be."
oh, yeah.
The Mother
Mm.
Mary. The minute I start hearing, even mentioning the name of the song, I'm getting goosebumps and tingles every time I hear that song.
Huh.
Paul McCartney did such an amazing job. They all did on that song. So, if I have to say a Beatles song for myself, that would be "Let It Be."
I think I chose Let It Be for one of the cards. I'm just
I had
taking
that
a look
written down
here.
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, Mother Mary. That would probably be like one of the goddess cards.
Hi,
In the
Frank.
deck actually.
Let me see.
Or actually compassion. That would be like the Queen of Cups.
Which one?
The Queen of Cups, very nurturing, very loving. The Empress, mother energy, very nurturing, very loving. Especially emotions, let it be, with your pain and your sadness and your sorrow. That let Mother Mary, let the Mother Goddess come and, help you with that. Bye, Frank. Frank is cool.
Bye, Frank.
wouldn't
Thanks for
be able to
coming.
watch the chat, but yeah, he knows music. So one of
He
these
does.
days, ladies, we just got to invite Frank. I would love everyone to come to my channel. We'll do a small little panel, and we'll just talk about music. That would be so awesome.
As long as it's before 1995, I'm in.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when my knowledge of music stops.
Sounds like a plan. Lads, I think we'll wrap it up because I'm in agony and I need to go to bed, I think.
Oh, yes. You
Yeah,
poor
it's
girl.
late
Oh,
here.
my
You need a
God.
bath.
I'm in bits. I had a bath, you see. What did No, I had a hot shower. That
Not
was it.
not a volunteer bath you had yesterday.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
She got
Yeah.
hit by a wave.
Oh,
She was out on the beach and she got hit by a wave.
You
it
know what?
was
That people have
fucking crazy.
acknowledged that, as there was a woman, really quick. Her name was Lynn Andrews. She was, at a beach or something. A wave came up, hit nobody. It was like it just, hit her, and she just felt like there was something. And what it was is that it was like the Mother Earth, the Mother Energy, giving a blessing, giving like a cleansing. And I feel when you said that you got hit by a wave, I feel like being at that beach at that time, for that wave to come and hit you, really kind of pay attention to that. I mean, that's what just
Okay.
gave me shivers, is that
Huh.
that wave, she cleansed you, she blessed you.
Yeah.
There's that
Nice.
purification in there. So definitely, because you shared, that there's been a lot going on, in your life. And
Yeah.
I think that cleansing was something to help you. And the new year, you got cleansed
Yeah.
by the water, by the
Yeah.
And
Bahama.
she got cleansed but good too, because she's in pain today.
Oh my
But good.
God. Like,
No, I'm sorry.
I think it hit me mainly like from shoulder to shoulder is in agony, like. But I think I was saying to Rain, I think I kind of broke the wave because my son was just inside me, and it only soaked him from his waist down. And then my dog was between us. He got completely engulfed by the wave, but I was able to grab the handle on his harness and whip him up in the air.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be taken away. But yeah, it almost felt like that was a message for you, because kind of, I know it's
was.
painful.
Or maybe a
Yeah.
slap on the back that you got to pay attention to something. Maybe the
It was a
universe
fucking
is
slap on the back. All right,
giving you a
Jesus
tower
Christ.
moment there. Maybe it's a tower thing too, you know?
It was
Yeah,
insane. It
maybe.
was insane.
Well, we're glad you're okay and that nothing was broken.
Yeah.
We were so lucky we didn't get swept out. Like, Jesus Christ. Had we actually been, we were right on the shore. Like, there was massive rocks to our left. So we were able to kind of grab onto them, But had we been out even a couple of feet and couldn't reach the rocks, like, we would have been gone, I'd say.
And it sounds like this came out of
Oh my God.
nowhere. Which
Oh,
makes
completely.
See, that's what was with this other author that did
Completely.
spiritual stuff. It came out of nowhere. It was just like up, no one else, just boom. It was just like Ames. So wow, yeah.
I was saying to Rain, like, we'd been watching the waves. A friend of mine and his dog were with us as well. And there might have been 10 little small gentle waves and then whoosh, a big massive one. So we were watching the waves all the way over the beach and back. And this one we completely did not expect, and it just knocked us. Like, it was mental.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay. And
Yes.
your little doggy too.
My poor dog, Jesus
Yes.
Christ, he wouldn't have been able to handle it at all. Like.
Yeah.
And I had said to my son walking over the beach, I said, we'll keep him on the lead, because I said, if the big wave catches him, I said, he'll be gone. Like. So we were lucky we were all the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
So any ideas when you want to do the last in the series?
What's today?
We'll talk about it after. We don't have to
What's
decide
today?
now, but
Friday. Would we go for Tuesday again? We did Tuesday, didn't we, this week? So do you want to do Tuesday?
Tuesday I can't, but
Okay.
maybe you guys can.
Get
I
on to me,
can't.
so girls, and let me know what days suit, and we'll sort it out. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I mean, I just enjoy my first time talking to Rain on video. We talk through chat and stuff or on the phone. But
Yeah.
this is just like, girl.
I know, Heather. I honestly, like, I don't really do live streams that often because I'm just so crazy busy. And, my schedule is kind of weird when it comes to,
Yeah.
having enough internet bandwidth and things like that. So, it's fun.
And your connection sounds amazing. I mean,
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know why? Because I'm on my phone. That's why.
Hey, Kelly.
I hooked up my phone to my computer, so I'm using my phone as my modem. Otherwise, I'd be like this.
And if anybody hasn't checked out Rain's podcast for her meditations, her
Yeah.
voice is so. I got to listen to one today for the tower, and she's got a perfect voice for meditation. So make sure to check out
voice
her
for
meditations.
meditation. Kelly, I'm going to be on Kelly's
Hi,
channel
Kelly.
actually a week from Sunday. We're going to talk
Oh, yeah,
about
good stuff.
inspiration. Yeah.
Ooh. And
Kelly
you're
is
gonna have
a
to come to my
fellow
channel.
Canadian.
Yes, she is, and she's got such beautiful fur babies, and her
Lads,
husband
Yeah.
bakes.
very quickly before we finish, all of you in chat who have channels, feel free. Or oh no, they can't. They can't.
If they're a
was gonna
You
say
moderator,
got to
put-
they
get
can
on
put
at
them
some
in.
point.
I was
Yeah.
going
You
to
got to
say
get.
put
You
up
got to.
the links.
Yeah. You have to make
Yeah.
them moderators, or
Mhm.
they could just write their channel without the www and write dot. If they want to do it that way.
Or if anyone's watching on their
Mm.
phones, you can screenshot the chat
Yeah.
and just look up the channels later and
Mhm.
subscribe. That's another way you can do it. Or take
Yeah.
a photograph
And put it in the
of your phone
comments.
if you're on the laptop. Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So feel free to put the link to your channels in the comments afterwards if you want, lads, so everyone else who might know you can go to your channels and subscribe and whatnot, because it's free, as Gerald says, so we all like to help each other
It's
out.
free.
It's free. Ain't gonna cost you a penny.
So lads, I'm going to wrap up because
She needs
Yeah.
to go soak and rest. Yes.
stiff as a board.
And stay tuned for the next one. Stay tuned for the next one where we discuss cups and pentacles.
Two
Those
females.
are my favorites. Those are the ones
Yeah,
I seem to
they are.
resonate more with.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Mhm.
love them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks a million,
Okay,
everyone,
kids.
for being here and making
Alright.
some suggestions and whatnot. And
Mhm.
we shall see you soon. Thanks,
Okay,
Heather and
bye.
Rain, as well.
Yes, and thank you again for having me.
Tap, tap.
No problem.
Thanks, Jackie.
You're right.
Thanks, Heather.
Yep.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
I love
Bye.
chat people.
Yep.
Bye, lads. Bye.